Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now this video is going to be extremely different, but probably not as different as the Pokemon card video. Since I wanted to do more Doctor Who related stuff, and since the 10th Planet, editing the 10th Planet review is being a nightmare, I decided to make a tier list of all the different Dalek designs we've seen throughout the Classic series and the Revived series. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I've always wanted to do a tier list video, but I didn't really know how to do it because I was kind of an idiot. So yeah, this is all my personal opinion. I only have the designs from the TV show and the Peter Cushing movies. For some reason, earlier when I was trying to do this, it kept on giving me designs from different comic books, which I have never read or seen. Anyways, let's get straight into it. So first we have one of the Gunmetal Gray Daleks. This is one from Day of the Daleks. Now, Day of the Daleks is a fantastic story, absolutely fantastic, but the Daleks are not utilized very well. I'll talk about this one. This one's also from Day of the Daleks. There's only 3 Daleks in the whole story, and it's just, it's just, they're just not used very well. Oliver, this design. Okay, can I move, please? Is gonna go in B for me. There's probably gonna be a lot of B and C's in this video. But yeah, I think this is the design that led into the Daleks from Genesis of the Daleks and Planet of the Daleks, and those ugly ones from Destiny of the Daleks. I'm sorry, voice crack. Oh boy. Now we have the Gold Supreme Dalek from Day of the Daleks. I hate this design. I really, really hate this design. I think it's cheap. I think it looks really plasticky, really flimsy. And the voice, don't even get me started on the stupid voices the Daleks have in Day of the Daleks. Yeah, you, my friend, are gonna go in F. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go in F. I hate the design. I hate the voice. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of yellow Daleks, and you'll see later on why that is. Okay, who's next? Oh, this is kind of an interesting one. We have the Supreme Council Dalek from Planet of the Daleks. Planet of the Daleks. There have been 3 John Pertwee Daleks serials. He was the guy who played the Third Doctor. In the Third Doctor era, there's only 3 Dalek stories. Planet of the Daleks is easily the worst one. I know I just bashed Day of the Daleks, but Day of the Daleks as a story is fantastic. It's just the Daleks that are utilized horribly. So this design is gonna go in. Going back and forth between C and D, honestly. Also, sorry guys if this video gets kind of laggy. The screen recorder I'm using isn't really that good, but that's what I got. So this one's gonna go in C. I'm not really a big fan of the jam jar lights on the head, and yes, that's what they used for the lights on the head. The eye stalk is really just part of a flashlight, and the body. I love the gold. I just got done bashing the gold Dalek, but I like Daleks that have gold on them if they're not completely gold, only if they have bits of gold sprinkled in. Like here, the gold spheres, they look good. The top half doesn't really look that good to me. I mean, it's an alright design. Like I said, there's probably going to be a lot of B's and C's in this episode, in this video. Who's next? Ooh, my favorite story, Dalek story from John Pertwee's tenure, Death of the Daleks, the silver designs. This is a design this is probably one of the more divisive Dalek designs. I'm gonna put it in A. And what I mean by divisive is some people have this design in S, others have it way down here in F. And I think that these designs, they look great. Death of the Daleks isn't really the best story, but it's definitely the Dalek story from the Third Doctor that I had the most fun watching. There's lots of Dalek action, and the designs, I love the silver and black design on these Daleks. I also thought having the machine guns instead of the laser guns was a really, really creative and nice touch. And it's just a shame we never got to see these guys again. Really is a shame we never got to see them again because they only appear in Death to the Daleks. After that, we don't see them again. It's kind of sad. Okay, who's next? That is from Genesis of the Daleks, I believe. Yeah, because it's the gunmetal gray Daleks. These are from Genesis of the Daleks. These are also going in A. And Genesis of the Daleks, of all the Dalek stories, it's the one I've seen named the best, the most. And I love this design. The whole gray Daleks, they are used super well in Genesis of the Daleks. That whole Dalek testing scene when Davros orders them to fight at the dummies. The scene at the end where they kill Davros and all the other Khaled scientists because they believe that they're superior to all other life, even their creators, is great. I love the gray design. This is also, I think, the first time that we saw the Daleks have pupils on the eye stalks. Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. That was in Day of the Daleks. Yeah, the gray design looks fantastic. They're super creepy, and they're not even used in the story that much. They're super creepy, really, really cool, and I just love them for that. What's next? Oh, Destiny of the Daleks. I hate Destiny of the Daleks. I really do. Destiny of the Daleks sucks. Okay? Maybe not as much as Asylum of the Daleks, but I really don't like it. Okay, it's got some interesting ideas, but the story just mostly falls flat on its face. I'm not even sure why these are included. They're just a slightly lighter color than the actual Genesis of the Daleks models. The only thing different here is they've got bombs around the midsection, which, if I remember correctly, they were used as Davros was using them as bombs to destroy the Movellans, if I remember correctly. It's been a really long time since I've seen Destiny of the Daleks. Here we've got another gunmetal gray Dalek. That one's also going in A. What's next? Ooh, this is kind of an interesting one. This is the, if I remember correctly, this is the Supreme Renegade Dalek from Resurrection of the Daleks, the only fifth Doctor Dalek story. I go back and forth between B and C on this one a lot. It I'm gonna put it in B. I think I think the Daleks in Resurrection of the Daleks are utilized very well, especially this one. I love them as characters, but the design doesn't work that well for me. I love the I love that is unlike Dalek Sec, it's not just a pitch black Dalek. There's little bits of white sprinkled in, like on the eye stalk and the paneling around the midsection. But like I said earlier with this one, it just looks a bit cheap. Not as cheap, but it just kind of feels cheap to me. And yeah, moving on. This is the Renegade Dalek from Resurrection, Revelation, and Remembrance of the Daleks. I'm gonna put these guys in A. I think they're fantastic. The gray mixed with the black and the white just looks amazing. They're sort of like basically just a revamped and revitalized version of these. These I hate. These look fantastic. And what's next? Yeah, never mind, guys. I thought there was gonna be a lot of B's and C's in here, but then I just looked and I thought, yeah, no, there's gonna be a lot of A's. We have these are the Imperial Daleks. Wait, oh no, these are from Revelation. There's two versions of the Imperial Daleks. These ones from Revelation and this one right here that I'm pointing at from Remembrance. I'm gonna put these in B. I think the ones in Remembrance look a tad bit better. For one thing, these look a bit toned down compared to these. Maybe it's just the picture quality, but these look a bit brighter than this. I mostly like these better because of the lights on the dome. I think they should have been all white. Oh wait, no. I don't know what I'm saying there. Sorry, guys. But yeah, these look good. Not the best design in the world, but very far from the worst. What's next? Ooh, okay, this is the very first Dalek design from 1963's The Daleks, or The Dead Planet, or The Mutants. Whatever you want to call that story. These I'm also going to put an A. I think they look good. They're the very first Dalek design, so that obviously bumps them up a tier for that. Yeah, without these guys, Doctor Who wouldn't be what it is today. As for design, they look good. I just think that where are they? These ones right here, the ones from the chase onwards to evil of the Daleks, look better. Yeah, but these guys, I love them as characters. In the original Dalek serial, I love them as characters. They are just so conniving, so evil, and they can be pretty creepy at times too. Yeah, I love also the constantly changing shape, changing circle size of the eye stalk. Their voices are amazing. David Graham and Peter Hawkins really outdid themselves here. What's next? Oh, okay, here's the first D tier. This is one from Revelation of the Daleks. It's just a glass Dalek. The only thing that saves it from being F, in my opinion, is the fact that I think the idea this Dalek had was great. The actual concept of this Dalek was fantastic, but it just looks hideous. This isn't really ranking them as characters, this is ranking them as designs. Yeah, they look, it just looks, it just doesn't look that good. What's next? Oh, we've got another Renegade Dalek. This one's from Remembrance, I can tell, because in the background that's one of the filming locations for Remembrance. These look good. They're basically a brighter version of these. Yeah, these look good. I love how they move. I love them as characters. I thought the idea of a whole Dalek civil war is just fantastic. Yeah, I love these designs. What's next? Oh, this is the Supreme. What is that? Oh, that's the Supreme Renegade Dalek from Remembrance. It's not this one from Resurrection. This one's from Remembrance. Gonna, mm, kind of torn between C and B for this one. I'm gonna put it in C. And the reason for that is it really doesn't do all that much. Actually, yeah, this is kind of them as characters too, but it doesn't really do much. I think the design looks fine, but it also looks kind of flimsy, and it is killed way too easily in Remembrance of the Daleks. It really only shows up to scurry down alleyways and for the Seventh Doctor and the military to just kill it super easily. Yeah, not a big fan of that design. I think the one from Resurrection looks better than this one. I think the one from Planet of the Daleks and this one are kind of on par. Ooh, here we go. These are also going to go in A. These are the Imperial Daleks from Remembrance. I love these things. I love them to death. They look so cool. They sound really cool too, and they have new lights on the heads. It's kind of impossible to tell from this picture, but they do have new lights on the heads. That looks really cool. I love how they have little indentations on the plunger arm. Again, really hard to tell from this picture, but they are there. So yeah, they're going to go in A. I think they're slightly better than these, which are basically just recolored versions of the Renegade Daleks. These are not. These are different models slightly. Okay, what's next? Oh, here we go. The Special Weapons Dalek. I am fully in the camp of Special Weapons Dalek love. I adore this design so much. It looks so amazing. I love how it's basically this big gun. It's like a big sentient gun. The design just looks amazing. I would actually, if it didn't look as roughed up and rusty and dirty as it did, I would honestly put it down at C or B. But because it looks so unlike the other Imperial Daleks, this one that look really new and shiny, this one looks really battle hardened, scarred, rusty, old. And unlike these, it doesn't talk. Like, it does talk in The Magician's Apprentice and The Witch's Familiar, but it doesn't talk here. And I love it. It's just this big, silent tank that can obliterate anything in its path. In fact, I was actually reading a story on Reddit, I think it was a few days ago, from someone who was actually in the town where they filmed Remembrance of the Daleks, and he said that the explosions the Daleks made were so loud, people thought that the town was under attack. For real, not just in the show. Okay, what's next? Hmm, movie Daleks. There's quite a few of them. That's not a movie Dalek, that's from Daleks Invasion of Earth. Hmm. I'm gonna sort of rank all of these at once and then explain my reasoning for all of them. Okay, what's next? The red one. The lag on this tier list is immense. What's next? Okay, wait, did I get all the movie Daleks? Yeah, I got them all. Okay, the movie Daleks from the Peter Cushing movies, Doctor Who and the Daleks and Daleks Invasion of Earth 2150 AD. These here, the blue and silver and gold ones are my personal favorites. I love them to death. I just really like the color blue on Daleks, which you'll see later on. I love them. I love that they have bigger lights on the heads. You could make the argument that it was these Daleks right here that gave way into the where are they? The modern Daleks that we've seen since 2005. Yeah, these are my personal favorites. And then there's this one. This is the red Dalek. This one's pretty cool. It sort of reminds me of a fire truck almost with the red and black. Again, love the big lights. Also, an interesting thing about these Daleks is they have claws. Some of them have claw arms, like pinchers like this, instead of plungers, which I think just makes them much more threatening. And they also, for the guns, instead of lasers, they're actually smoke weapons, like fire extinguishers, except much more lethal. Apparently, they were originally going to have flamethrowers, but it was going to be way too dangerous for the cast. I mean, there was a child on set, the girl who played Susan. Yeah, they're cool. And then there's this one. This one's supposed to be like the leader of the Daleks almost. It's got black, gold. I think some of the spheres are gray. Red lights as usual. This is probably one of the few Daleks in that story that in the movie I got cereal stuck in my head still. is this one does have a plunger. It's one of the few Daleks in the movie that has a plunger, actually. It's a bit hard. I can't really see in this picture, but this one has a claw. Oh wait, that one in the background, that one does have a plunger. I think this one also had a claw. Love this one. Now we're gonna get into some of the ones that I don't really like. These are the invasion drones from 2150 AD. Not too big a fan of these. They're basically just these designs on a modernized Dalek. I mean, they look alright. Not too much to really write home about. This is the only movie Dalek design I actively dislike. I just don't like it. The gold, like I said with this, I am a fan of gold on Daleks, but as long as there's not too much gold. But it, like I said with this one, it just looks kind of cheap, kind of flimsy. And like I said with this one, it looks like the kind of Dalek that would get defeated really easily, which is kind of ironic because if you've seen the movie, you'll know that these Daleks do not go down without a fight. Which is one of the reasons why, and I know a lot of you are going to get kind of upset when I say this, but with Daleks Invasion of Earth and Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD, kind of prefer the Daleks as characters in the movie. Mostly because in the serial, the Robomen rebellion is what caused their downfall. In the movie, they just brush it off like nothing ever happened. And they don't get stopped by the rebellion's homemade bombs. They're just much better written. And they're much strong. They feel like a genuine threat. Now, speaking of Invasion of Earth, this is the Dalek drone, I believe, from. Okay, can I click on you? What just happened? The tier list sort of froze. It's like it knows. It's like it got mad at me for liking the movie over the Dalek serial. Like even the tier list got mad at me for that. Okay, now it says it's not responding. Okay, guys, experiencing some technical difficulties. I will be right back. Okay, it can work now. Sorry about all of that, guys. My computer just sort of. I think it got. Oh, wait, no, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be in there. Sorry about that, guys. I think what happened was my computer got mad at me for liking the Cushing movie over the serial. Yeah, and here are the Daleks from Invasion of Earth. Dalek Invasion of Earth, the serial. These are basically a buffed up and stronger version of these. Like they have bigger bases, which helps them move around on more kinds of terrain. It's also kind of hard to tell from this picture, but they have satellite dishes on their backs, which, if I remember correctly, is what helped them to travel through time. Yeah, other than that, though, it's just these Daleks. Yeah. Okay, here we go. The modern Daleks from 2005 to Eve of the Daleks, and now. Those are going to go in S. This is the design. This is the very first Dalek design I ever saw. I was really, really young. I was born in 2006 when David Tennant was the Doctor. And I was like super little. I remember watching Daleks in Manhattan. It was the scene where Mr. Diagoras and Dalek Khan are looking over the city. And I remember that scene extremely well. These are the very first Dalek designs I ever saw. Can't think of any other way to bring them into the 21st century. They just look so modern, so great, so immense, so powerful, and the voices, Nicholas Briggs just does a fantastic voice of these guys. And yeah, they're just amazing designs. Absolutely fantastic. And I love most of the serials they're in, most of the episodes they're in. Okay, guys, sorry about that. My mom got back from groceries, and my sister's graduation party or going away party is tomorrow it's tonight because she's going to the military, so huge props to her. You might remember her from some of my older videos, like that cringy one where she tried to guess certain names of dinosaurs. That went well. Once again, Kyrian, really, really sorry about that whole thing where she thought a Dilophosaurus was a velociraptor. Really sorry about that. Anyways, what's next? Kind of an odd one. This is one of the Emperor's guards, I believe. This guy right here. This is one of the Emperor's guards. It's really not that different from the other Bronze Dalek design, except with the black dome and the different kind of gun, which we never saw it use, by the way, just want to clarify. I've always had a soft spot for this design, and I've never really known why. Maybe it's just, I don't know, but I'm gonna put it in B. I think the black dome is a nice touch. The new gun, while we never really see it do anything, it does look cool. They don't even say anything in the parting of the ways. They're really just these CGI models that fly around the model of the Emperor, which the Emperor was not CGI'd. He did have a practical model made for him. Not too much else to say. These guys, I'm not really a big fan of. I didn't even know they existed until just recently. Until I rewatched Parting of the Ways. They are there in the episode, like in the Emperor's chamber. You have to really look to find them. They are in the background, but you really, really have to look to find them. I think they look alright, sort of like what I said with this Dalek, the black and the gold. I mean, black and the bronze mixes well together. I'm not sure why they have a buzzsaw arm. Not really sure what that would be useful for, other than cutting through stuff. I'm gonna also put this one in B, actually. Ooh, here we go. I have another S here. The Emperor from Parting of the Ways. I love this thing so much. It looks so cool, so big. I'm gonna put it in S. It's an S. I love it. I love it so much. I love how you can see like the call it mutant inside. Oh, sorry guys about that. My dogs are going nuts. I love how you can see the tiny mutant inside. I mean, you have this giant, menacing machine, and then in the middle you've got this tiny little squid thing. I also love how you can see arms right here, although again, like what I said with these guys, we don't really see them do anything. And like I said with the other Daleks, the voice is amazing for this thing. Nicholas Briggs does this deep voice so well. And I'm sure you remember that Bad Wolf Next Time trailer. Like, they survived through me, your patience, my brethren. That was a horrible impression. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this guy is fantastic. Love the voice, love the design. He goes in S along with Special Weapons Dalek and his minions. Who's next? Oh, this is Dalek Sec. Wait, is the human... Okay, the human version of Dalek Sec is not on here. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Dalek Sec, I love the design. but it's gonna go in B. I mean, I love the design and all, but he just it's just pitch black, which isn't really. I'm not really a big fan of Daleks that are just one solid color. I just love to see Daleks that have different. Like maybe if Sek had been a Dalek that looked like this, maybe he would have gotten higher ranking. I mean, I love him as a character. As a villain, Dalek Sek is really interesting. But the design doesn't really do too much for me. I mean, I love the pitch black color scheme, but I just wanted to see another color other than black. Like maybe if they had done the golden bumps on the lower section might even raise him up a whole tier for me, but because he's just pitch black, which I love, and no other colors, he's gonna go in B for me. What's next? Oh yeah. My favorite Dalek design ever. The Evil of the Daleks Emperor. Actually, hang on, can I switch? Yes. I love this Emperor more than this one. Evil of the Daleks is one of my favorite serials of all time because Patrick Troughton is my favorite Doctor. And I'm a sucker for all missing serials. Well, most of them. I love this thing so much. Everything about this design just screams Emperor and top of the Dalek hierarchy. I mean, everything about this, it looks like a king Dalek almost. And the top section even kind of looks like a crown almost. Yeah, I love the design. I love how it's got all these different tubes and wires hooked into it. And the animation for it in Evil of the Daleks animation is amazing. And like I said with this Emperor, the voice is amazing. I love the voice of this Dalek. The Emperor is a great design. An alright villain. He didn't really do that much other than shout orders at his guards. But yeah, I love this design so much. It's my personal favorite Dalek design ever. It's a shame Evil is missing because it's such an amazing story. It goes in S, no doubt about it. What's next? Oh, sorry guys, I have my dog in my room and she's going nuts. This is the Supreme Council Dalek from the Stolen Earth and Journey's End. I like this one. This one's gonna go in A for me. Hang on guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, had to let my dog out of my room. Anyways, I would hate this design. I would really, really hate this design. It'd probably be as low as D if it was just a recolored version of this. Like, if it was just a red one of these, and it only had two dome lights, I thought it would just be really unoriginal. But because it's different, it actually has three lights on the dome. It's impossible to tell from this picture because the eye stalk is kind of in the way, but it does have three lights on the back of its head. I love the giant gold bars outstretching in the midsection. And like I said with these two, this looks like a Dalek boss. Like it looks like it would command like a Dalek general almost. Yeah, I love the design. The voice, like I said, I'm not to sound like a broken record or anything, but the voice for this Dalek is great. Nick Briggs just does the voice so well. What's next? Ooh, we've got the Ironside Daleks. Hmm. I it's tempting to put them in B, but uh it's really tempting to put them in B, but I'm gonna have to put them in A. This is actually I don't think I'd be allowed to put them anything lower than B because this is my mom's favorite Dalek design. Obviously the story Victory of the Daleks is set in World War II and my mom is a history teacher and yeah, she loves these designs. I love them too. I love the army green look of these guys. Not too big a fan of the satchels around the midsection, and I mean, Daleks serving tea. That's the most British thing I've ever heard. And some of them actually have army green lights. This one in the picture does not, but some of them do. And I'm not really a big fan of Victory of the Daleks as a story. It just felt like a knockoff of Power of the Daleks. And I say that mostly because Power of the Daleks is a far superior story. Yeah, I love the Ironsides. Would you care for some tea? That's great. Yeah, I love these designs. What's next? Oh, God. Oh, boy. The Paradigm Daleks. I can't stand some of the Paradigm Daleks. I really do not like these things. Well, okay, I only like one Paradigm Dalek design, and that's it. All the other ones to me are garbage. I just don't like them. I don't like these misproportionate mutated iPhone cases. They look hideous. Well, okay, let's start off with this one. I don't even remember what most of them do. I know the orange one is the Scientist Dalek. I know the white one is the Supreme Dalek. I know the red ones are the drones. I don't remember what the blue ones do, and the yellow one, the one I hate the most, is the Eternity Dalek, whatever the heck that means. Yeah, you are gonna go in F. You are gonna go in D. The blue one is the only one I like. I just really like the color blue on Daleks for some reason. Not sure why that is. You go in F. And you, my friend. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong thing. You are gonna go down here. I hate the yellow Dalek so much. It doesn't do anything. Like, it's called the Eternity Dalek. What does that even mean? Is it the Dalek in charge of time travel? And another thing I can't stand about these things is they were supposed, at the end of Victory of the Daleks, they were supposed to be set up as the new big bad Daleks. But after Victory of the Daleks, actually no, after Asylum of the Daleks, which is where these two come from, we only see them twice, and after that, we never see them again, at least not so far. I don't know if Russell T Davies is planning on bringing them back for the 14th Doctor, which I don't think is a very wise choice in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not too big a fan of I hate the Paradigm Daleks. I'm just gonna say that. I hate the Paradigm Daleks. You go in F. Okay, these two aren't so bad. I love how they made them look more metallic. These just look really plasticky and stupid. You, I'm gonna put in D. Please, computer, don't hate me for this, but I'm gonna put this guy all the way up at B. I don't know why, but the blue Dalek is the only one I like. All the Paradigm Daleks is the only one I like. Just really like blue on Daleks for some reason. Yeah, and we don't even really give aren't really given an explanation as to where they went or what they did. And I've also seen like this fan made video of like a green Paradigm Dalek. It looks like a mutated Skittle. Not to be mean to the video creator or anything, but doesn't look that good. I've been recording for almost 40 minutes. Wow. This video is gonna be long. So yeah, blue Paradigm is the only one I like. What's next? What is that? Oh wait, I want to change, even though you can't really see it, I'm going to change the name of that bottom tier where the yellow Dalek is. I'm going to change that to New Hated iPhone Case. There we go. You can see like where apparently iPhone is not a word according to Google. What's next? This is what is that? Oh, that's the saucer pilot from Dalek's Invasion of Earth. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in C. I'm gonna get so many angry comments like, "Oh, it's below a Paradigm Dalek. What is wrong with this child?" Well, Actually, nah, I'm gonna put it in B. I'm gonna put it in B. Tends toward the C, in my opinion. I think I like that they added these little black stripes on the back and the over base, which all the Invasion of Earth Daleks had. My only real gripe with it is that the color is a bit inconsistent. It feels like they couldn't make up their mind if they wanted the Dalek to be silver or black. But, I mean, I like the design. Looks cool. Not much else to say. What's next? What the heck is... What even is that? What is that? Oh, that's the Prime Minister from Asylum of the Daleks. Moving on. Oh, those are the revamped 60s Daleks from Magicians Apprentice and Which is Familiar. I've heard some controversial things about these. A lot of people didn't like how with the guard they gave it a blue eye stalk. But to be fair, the original Evil of the Daleks guard was in black and white, and it wouldn't have really mattered what color they gave the eye stalk. I hmm, they're just these Daleks just colorized. I don't know. I guess I'll put this one in C and this one in B. Yeah, I think they look alright. Not as good as the originals, but whatever. What's next? Oh, that is the Recon Dalek made from Sheffield steel. Like I said earlier with the silver Death to the Dalek models, this one is kind of divisive among the Doctor Who fan community. I've seen some people love this one, and I've seen some people do what I've done with the Eternity Dalek and make a new tier for it below F. Uh, think where should I put you? Should I put you in A? Do I really like you that much? I mean, I like the episode resolution. Where should I put you? I'm torn between A and B. Actually, I'm gonna put it in B. I'm gonna put this guy in B. I love the Dalek as a villain, like the actual creature inside of this. I love it as a villain. I think that the whole ability to control people's minds given to this thing was pretty good. I love the scene with where the British Army are trying to shoot this thing and it just doesn't give a crap and just obliterates all of them. Yeah. What's next? That is the Supreme Dalek, like the Dalek Commander from Dalek's Invasion of Earth. There are actually two versions of this one. This one is from Dalek's Master Plan. This one's from Invasion of Earth. I'm gonna rank these two at the same time. I think this one's slightly better, so I'm gonna put this one in A. I'm gonna put this one in B. Are there even gonna be any more S Daleks? Oh wait, yeah, there will. Hang on. Anyways, so I think this one's slightly worse than the Master Plan version. This is also the same one from the Chase. Oh wait, so yeah, this is basically just the same Dalek model from the Chase, and this is basically just a repainted, amped up version of these. I think for one that this one looks worse because it's got this 60s design, which I think the other one with the paneling on the midsection looks much better. And because of that, it's really nothing else, just a repainted version of this. This one I think is better, in my opinion. It looks cooler. It looks better. It's got the paneling on the side, which really influenced my rating of this one. Yeah, what's next? Oh, okay, this is the Dalek defense drone from Revolution of the Daleks. I am going to put this one in A. I think it's better than this one. Now, some people have had the same complaints they have with the Paradigm Daleks that it looks out of proportion. Here, though, I actually think that helps it, because these actually look like futuristic robotic alien cyborgs. I love the security drones. I think they look cool. I think they sound cool too. I also love how when they talk, it's not just the lights on the head that light up, it's also this little area beneath the dome that also lights up. That's really cool. I love that there's all these little blue lights on the bottom. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a cool design. I love it. Can't really think of too much I don't like about it. Maybe if it wasn't a one-off design and it was going to be the new how the Daleks would look like from now on, not just these. Maybe it'd be an S. I don't know. What's next? Oh, okay, here's another S. These are the Daleks. Well, what? Okay. These are the Daleks from the chase. Then they start at the chase, then they're in Dalek's master plan, and then they were in the evil of the Daleks. Oh, and power of the Daleks. How can I forget power? I love these things. I love them so much. They're basically just a new and improved version of these guys. They don't look as cheap as these do. I mean, in the original serial, the Daleks, you could really tell that that the production had a budget. You could really tell the budget was starting to strain in these. But now with these guys look pretty cool. I love that they added the paneling. Here, the midsection just looks sort of plain. But here, the midsection, they've got the paneling and they've got a little bits of mesh in between the paneling. Thought that was pretty cool. So these guys go in S, along with the Emperors, the New Daleks, and Special Weapons Dalek. Okay, what's next? Okay, so admittedly, when I saw the chase, I'm not entirely sure what this Dalek was for. I think it was like one of the Supreme Dalek's guards, but I don't know. It's gonna go in D. I'm not too big a fan of the design. It's literally just a worse design of these guys. It's just a worse design of the Emperor's guards. And they don't even have like this little bottom part right here. These Daleks don't even have that. I don't even think they move, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen the chase. Yeah, here we are. These are the Emperor's guards from Evil of the Daleks. I am going to put these guys in A. Wow, the A and B tiers got super crowded super quick. I'm going to put them in A. I think they're pretty much just the same as these guys, except I think the spheres on the bottom are a slightly different shade of blue. And I just love that they added the black dome. Like, a little change like that can go a long way. Yeah, these guys are really cool. I love how it's kind of ironic because in Evil of the Daleks, these guys were the ones who talked a lot while the Emperor just stood there and gave them orders. Here and in Parting of the Ways, that's kind of flipped. The Emperor is the one who does everything, and the guards just stand around. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I love this design. I liked them as villains in Evil of the Daleks. I thought they looked pretty cool. I also thought the final battle with them and the humanized Daleks was great. Is that it? Wow, that is it. So here we are, guys. This is my whole ranking of every single Dalek design we've had so far. I'm just trying to think if I missed any, if the tier list missed any, which I don't think there is any that it missed. Yeah, so let me know down in the comments below what your personal favorite Dalek designs are, what your least favorite ones are. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to say the Paradigm Daleks or this thing. Yeah, so that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss any new videos. The 10th Planet review, Doctor of the 10th Planet review will be coming soon. Just editing it and filming it has been kind of a nightmare. And I will hopefully get a review of Camp Cretaceous Season 5 out soon. And Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a good idea that I'm doing more Doctor Who stuff, or do you think I should just stick to Jurassic Park? Personally, I want to do more Doctor Who stuff because I love the show so much. Yeah, anyways, here's one final look at my ranking. And I will see you guys in